So for this assignment, we were given an industry and we had to tell, what they consider quality and how they measure how quality something is in the industry. I had radio and TV shows. So with that being said, that's the entertainment industry. So obviously they're wanting to keep people entertained. They want to keep people watching and listening, keep them entertained. That's the whole point of it. So therefore, quality is how many people are watching or listening to a show. TV and radio, they use the same scale. They differ a little bit, but it's pretty much the same as how their quality is measured. TV ratings, you got the Nielsen rating scale. That's been used since the 1950s to determine how quality a show is and who's watching it, how many people are watching it, and whether they keep it or cut it. It takes into account, along with how many people watch, it takes into account how people watch and why they watch it. It's like a across the board. Programmers use it. They decide, why the show's being watched, if it's doing good as far as are people watching it, why they're watching it, and how they're watching it, when it's being watched, who it's being watched by. And from that, people, the programmers decide whether they just think the show's worth it or they're not worth it, and they cut it or keep it. It's a touchy thing because, entertainment industry, it can be subjective. Some people may love a show, but and rate it very high, but it may not be a big hit with everybody. So as far as the Nielsen ratings go, they may be terrible, but some people love it, and then it gets cut, and it's a subjective thing, and it's kind of hard to regulate quality on it. So that's why the Nielsen rating system came about, to just have like a set thing that decides whether how good something is as far as TV and radio shows. Radio shows, they use the same thing, except they kind of alter it as far as the radio Nielsen scale is used by portable people meters. They listen to stream points and find what people listen to. They take the data from different ages and genders to find out, who's listening to it, how many people are listening to it, why they're listening to it, and all the same things as TV. And it also keeps things from being subjective. That's the whole point of the Nielsen rating system. Like if you like a show or you like a radio show, then you can't just say, yeah, I love that show, blah, 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 so the show keeps going. Or if you hate a show, you can't just be like, oh, I hate the show, everybody hates the show, blah, blah, blah. And so it gets cut. It keeps that from happening. And yeah, the Nielsen system, it's used by programmers since the 1950s to cut out what's good and what's bad and pretty much determine quality within the radio and TV show industry. But yeah, that's what I found.